What is up, guys? And we are here with Steve Barron today, and
What's
we're
up,
going to be
everybody?
talking about 5 simple fitness hacks that will change your life. Really quick, Barron, what do you do? Tell them what you do.
Alrighty, everybody. My name is Steven Barron. I'm a personal trainer. I actually run my own training business. So we're at my location right now, and I'm doing great right now. I'm changing people's lives. So that's what I do.
Sweet. All right. So, do you do this on like a basis? Do you like train them personally, or is it like a class every week?
This is pretty cool. Actually, I do classes with groups, which means I have more than one person in my class, and I also do one-on-one trainings with people. And typically, it's the same person's going to do either 2 sessions or 3 sessions a week. And then during that session, we go over all kinds of things, flexibility. We do, interval training and all kinds of stuff we'll dive into. So.
Heck yeah. All right. So, real quick, we're going to run down through 5 fitness hacks. All right. And these 5 things, I guarantee will get you results. So, you might want to pay attention in this video. All right. So, Steve, first one. All right. Give me the first one that they need to know that will help them in their journey.
Okay, the first one actually, there's a bunch of different things that I've heard, and all kinds of people have heard, Matt. Honestly, but the biggest thing is actually developing trust with people. So like, getting somebody to trust you is the first step in actually changing their lives. It's called just getting to know somebody, asking questions. That typically a lot of times personal trainers, the first thing they'll do is they'll give somebody a really hard workout and just slaughter them, okay? But if someone doesn't, remember, what are you doing outside of the workout, okay? How many hours of the day does that person have to either screw their success up or make themselves successful in the fitness industry? So,
all right. So the first thing is
the first thing is going to be developing trust.
developing trust.
Yeah, that's going to be the first thing. So that's actually a step, even though it's not an action step as far as actually, the client doing something themselves, but that trust they have with their trainer to guide them and direct them is going to be the first step.
So yeah, what we're saying, guys, is definitely look into getting a trainer. Most of the time, you can train by yourself and do the things, but we've seen more results from people that actually get a trainer or get a mentor or get somebody to help them along their journey, because that person that you get along in your journey is going to help you, give you that extra push that you need to get that step further.
That's it.
So yeah, and during this video, I just want to make an announcement real quick. During this video, we're going to give stuff away. I actually had a contest winner. The person that shared and won on Facebook is Fahad Javid. I can't pronounce names. I'm sorry. I butchered your name. Pretty cool guy. He shared my stuff on Facebook. He was entered in the contest along with others, and his name was the one to pop up for the contest. So he won.
That's an interesting
He
name.
won a $10 Apple
There we
iTunes
go.
gift card. So that will be in your possession real soon. Just message me your email, and we'll get that to you. Also, we're gonna be giving away other stuff as well as the weeks go on. So invite your friends to watch, and we're gonna be interviewing with different people and doing all kinds of things and having fun along the way. All right, so number 2. Let's
All
get
right.
to number 2. What's the second
number
thing
two,
I need to
man,
know?
I'll tell you what, like these might sound really basic, but the number 2 thing is realistic goal setting. So as a trainer, the first thing that people think is you just sell sessions.
Yeah.
And that's not what people want. So when people sit down at night, all they're going to remember is how they look in the mirror, how their pants fit. What is this doing for them? So in order to you're focused on results. In order for them to get results, they have to have goals outside of when you're with them, and they have to be realistic.
So I can't set a goal. I'm gonna lose 100 pounds tomorrow.
No, exactly. Well, and here's the thing. Yeah, that's it. You can't do that, guy. Yeah, you can't do that. So the goal has to be realistic. So
I could try.
that's right, dude. That's right, man. That we wish, man. That'd be great. Now we'd love to lose 100. Well, not lose 100 pounds, but
That's
I'd love to
probably
lose 100 pounds
unhealthy
muscle,
if you lose that in one day. So I wouldn't suggest that.
Yes. Yeah, but just being realistic. This is going to actually be one of the hardest steps. Because at least for me, I've never been overweight. I've never been somebody that's had to lose 100 pounds. And then I'm trying to teach somebody how to lose that. Not just how to do it, but psychologically how to keep their minds engaged encouraged throughout the journey, and then also try to get them to analyze themselves and ask themselves why they have failed before, so they can use those experiences and grow from them. Okay.
Huh.
So.
So first one is develop trust. You said we need
Yes.
we need to get a mentor, and we need to get a trainer if we don't have a trainer, just because it helps to give us that extra push. And the second
Absolutely.
one we're talking about is
Realistic goal setting.
realistic goals. So in other words, you can't don't set yourself a goal so high that you like quit tomorrow, because that's what a lot of people do. A lot of people set a goal that's like crazy above here, like, okay, I'm gonna be like this ripped, I'm gonna look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm gonna look like The Rock, I'm gonna do this like in a week, and it doesn't happen. Like you need to set a realistic goal. So could we say like baby steps?
Yeah,
in a
absolutely.
way. So
Absolutely.
in other words, like
Absolutely.
what I do with my business, because I run an entertainment business. In case you didn't know, if you have watched my YouTube or my Facebook or anything, I run DJing and I teach dance. And one of the things I do for myself as a business, we got bright.
Yeah, I did.
As a business, is set myself daily goals. Literally, I will go through my day in the days that I'm not working, because I work full time as well. So I will go through my day on a weekend, and I'll be like, okay, Friday, I need to get this, this, and this done. Even if it's just 3 things, I need to get something done that day. It doesn't matter what it is, just little things. And then Saturday, I go to Saturday, and I'll be like, I need to get this, this, and this done, because yesterday I got this done. And if I didn't get something here done, I'm gonna get it done Saturday. All right, and then Sunday I need to get this, this, and this done. And people will be like, where do you rest? And you put that in there as well. Like, we're not saying like set goals and do it all the time and just like keep on going and going and never rest.
Yes.
Because that's a big part of it as well. But we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, so number 3. What's the third thing they need to know?
Number 3 is kind of important. So we got developing trust. We've got realistic goal setting so that they can get results when they're not with me, which is the biggest reason why they're here, so they can learn what to do not when they're not with me.
Right.
But number
Practice
3,
what you preach.
That's
in
right.
other words.
That's Number 3 is going to be changing up their workout routines.
Okay.
This one sounds so basic in elementary, but there's so many times where it's I see trainers not doing that. So if somebody has done cardio or skating or dancing and they're trying to lose body fat, okay, this is a message to everyone. If you dance, Matt's a dancer. The number one thing I don't want you to do is to just keep running on the treadmill, okay? That's the number one thing I don't want you to do. The most important thing you need to do is start resistance training, lifting weights. But the key is making sure that you're not getting a caloric surplus so that you can still move and function towards, so your calories should not be too high or too low. They should fit your goal. If you're a dancer, you're not trying to gain 35 pounds of muscle, okay? So
Right.
you need to have realistic goals with your calories. Track them on MyFitnessPal. Do those types of things. But you need to start lifting weights. Was the number one thing I would tell you to do. So changing up your routine. If you're someone that lifts weights all the time, incorporate more cardio exercises into your routine if you want to stay lean, okay? And if you're someone that is just wanting to stay big and you lift weights, okay, well then keep lifting weights. Change up how you do it. If you start out light, I want you to switch it up, start out heavy, and then go light. If you start out heavy, I want you to start out light and then go heavy. And then you can change your exercise selection and all different types of things as well.
Okay, so changing up your weightlifting. Now, when you're considering running, you're saying don't do this all the time.
Yes.
Is there a reason why
Absolutely.
we don't do this?
Your body basically, it's made up of these hormones, okay? So really quick, if losing weight was as simple as calories in versus calories out, we would see more people losing weight, okay?
Okay.
It is not that simple, okay? So what happens though is when your body does the same thing all the time, it doesn't have a reason to really adapt itself. The hormones don't adapt. The muscle tissue doesn't adapt. It just keeps staying the same. You know what I mean? It does. It's not. You're not making it change. Okay. So the key is basically to make sure that your hormones are constantly anabolic, which means that you're able to take in a lot of nutrients. You're able to burn fat at rest and make sure that you're able to just be lean throughout the day. Now, when you run on a treadmill, if you do that all the time, you're just going to burn calories when you're running, okay? Because you're not building muscle to burn it at rest, okay? So that's just something people have to consider. It's not always what you burn in the gym. It's what are you burning outside of the gym with those other 23 hours in the day, okay? So that's a very big tip.
So you okay. That is a big fitness hack right there. So you're saying right now that, it's not about doing the same thing all the time, because if you do the same thing all the time, then your calories will not be burning
Yes.
when you rest.
Yes.
Okay, and you want those to be burning when you don't have to do anything.
Absolutely, that's the key.
So you got all these big stars and all these big people that got big over time and all that kind of thing and got fit over time. One of the secrets is you want to be able to burn calories even when you're not doing anything.
Yes.
And that is the cool part, because if you can figure that out, it's all gravy from
man,
there,
it's
man.
true,
Like
it's
it is
true.
literally, it's like
That's true.
downhill slide right there.
Yes.
All right. So number one,
Developing trust.
developing trust. Number two,
Realistic goal setting.
realistic goal setting. And number three,
Changing up the routine.
changing up your routine. That is so important. All right. So we're going to dive into number four. All right. Number four, we're giving you five fitness hacks for free. Literally, we're
Yes.
giving this to you for free. All right. So number four.
Okay, number 4 is going to be know your body, and this one is kind of general, but now that we've kind of dived into like the basics, developing trust, making realistic goals, so the client is then able to not just have a good workout with me, they're able to do stuff outside of when they're with me to get results. They're also able to have a change in their routine so they can burn calories at rest. Now we're focused on getting them to know themselves. So what do I mean by this? Mainly I'm talking about their training and nutrition, okay? So know yourself. If you're somebody that stresses all the time, okay, what do you need to do? The last thing I want you to do is to have a 3-hour long workout session and stress some more. I want you to get some sleep, okay?
Right.
If you're somebody that is having a weight loss plateau where I'm doing different routines, I'm making sure that I'm eating a high amount of protein, but I want you to do something different. I want you to see where your macronutrients and see how much carb, fat, and protein you're doing, okay? Know yourself. Know what the amount of nutrients your body needs to burn fat, okay? So you want to know yourself. This is kind of a specific thing. So in order for you to know yourself, you're going to actually have to spend time asking yourself questions, okay? You're going to have to think about things you don't want to think about, all right? But then after you get to know yourself, the beauty of it is we can actually take the right action steps to get you from point A to point B. And remember, working out is all about efficiency. Remember,
Right.
It's all about efficiency. So if you're not being efficient, you're somebody that's probably not going to succeed over a long-term journey, or not succeed the way that you want to succeed.
Let me ask you this. How many people do you know, your family, your friends, or anybody, that actually don't know when to stop eating, don't know when to stop working out, and they just don't know their body in general?
Yes.
Like literally they don't know, okay, when my stopping point should
I'd say the
be.
majority of people that work out.
I'd say at least 60 or 70%.
Easily.
Because there's so many people that work out too much, they put strain on their body, they get depressed, they get
Yes.
angry, and they don't know when to stop eating, they don't know when to stop working out, they don't know all these different things. So what he's actually saying is, not some double mindset where you're like, ooh, I gotta know myself, so I gotta sit in the mirror and ask myself questions, yeah. So but that's not what we're saying. We're saying get to know your own body. Like, know when you're full, know when you're done eating, know when you need sleep, and your body will give you signals on when you need sleep. It's up to you whether you follow those signals or not. It was interesting. I was listening to a podcast by a couple different mentors of mine, and one of them had a doctor on there, and the doctor was talking about if we could master the 5 different elements of nutrition, of sleep, of that kind of thing, it's kind of like taking a ton of prescription medicine for our body to help us live longer.
That's good.
So it's literally like if we were to master those 5 things, like literally we would be taking a bunch of medicine that would help us live longer. And I thought that was so in depth, like it was crazy. But that's similar to what we're talking about, okay? So get to know yourself.
Absolutely,
What
yes,
I do
yes.
during a meal, because when I first started, figuring out what my body needed or what my body wanted, because I used to be a college kid, I would eat pizza all the time, literally nonstop. I'd eat pizza and fried chicken and that kind of thing. And I would just I'd sit in front of the TV and just keep on eating, keep on eating, keep on eating. And one of the things I did was I would sit down and I would actually stop. And before I even ate a meal, I would just slowly eat. And they say slowly eat is good for you and to chew more. So I would slowly eat. And then after a while, I could tell when I was full, when I was concentrating on that. Like when I was concentrating on the TV, I didn't even think about it. I kept on eating, kept on eating. And it's an actual scientific fact that people that watch TV and eat, they actually eat more. So, I mean, that is so good. Number 4 is so good. So like this is a secret that people just don't know. It's so simple and it's so easy, but people don't get it. Like people don't like look at themselves and be like, okay, what is my body doing? Like what am I doing here? What am I doing there? Write them down if you have to. All right.
Yes.
The best thing we learn is when we write stuff down. So write down like when you are doing something or when you notice something, when you like, oh, maybe I ate too much or I feel really stuffed. You're not supposed to feel really stuffed, like. So write those down and get to know yourself before you start on your fitness journey.
That's good.
Before, like when you're doing it during your fitness journey, yeah, you can do it during your fitness journey, but you need to do it before you even do anything else.
That's good.
All right. We are down to the last one. And let's just say it's going to be a doozy. All right. Number 5. What is our number 5 fitness hack?
All right. So number 5 with fitness, there's a bunch of ups and downs. All right. We've kind of covered how you need to be somebody that trusts your trainer. All right. So that you can actually listen to them. You need to be someone that actually does stuff outside of when you're with your trainer to get results. We've also covered how you need to make sure that you're changing up your routine so that your body does not adapt, okay?
Right.
We've also covered what we just talked about here, knowing yourself, all right? That's going to help you, once again, do things when you're not with your trainer. So this last one is the 5th one is going to be very simple. This is probably the hardest thing out of everyone I've trained, the hardest thing for everyone to get. It's to be patient. So that's going to be honestly.
Wait, what was that?
Be patient. Yeah, that's going to be literally the most important part of any difficult venture you go through in life. It doesn't matter if it's fitness, it doesn't matter if it's business, it doesn't matter if it's relationships. Remember, fitness, this could be the biggest thing you ever do, okay? And with this journey, there's a lot of good highs where you lose weight quick. There's a lot of good big lows, where you feel like you can't do it anymore. But the biggest thing is if you know yourself and you know why you're there and you trust your trainer and you have realistic goals, then it makes it easy to do this 5th one. That's be patient, because you can't do that unless you have all these other ones in line. Because you won't really, when times get tough, you will not stay with it. So that's going to be the 5th biggest one, and that's why I put that as the last action step. And I hope you guys got something out of that.
All right. So what he means by this, last question to you guys: how many people do you know that are not patient and they rush into something too quickly? And then when they rush into something too quickly, then they make the wrong decisions. Like how many people? I guarantee almost every single one of us, if we don't know somebody, it's probably us.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I mean, I know in my life I've rushed into stuff before. I've rushed into business decisions. I've rushed into relationships. I've rushed into things that I shouldn't have got into, and I just went too fast and made the wrong decision. We all make mistakes. I do too, and I'm sure like
Absolutely,
you do too as well.
Yeah, everyone knows. I've made so many.
All right, so just to roll this down again. All right, so for all of y'all out there that need to know this, number one's
going to be trust your trainer.
Trust your trainer. In other words, get a trainer or get a mentor. Like that'll help you out tremendously. Yes, you can work out by yourself. And yes, you can set your own goals. And yes, that may be cool or whatnot, and you may get your own results, especially if you have that drive and that determination to do that. But if you're like me and you're like other people, I need somebody to help me out. So when I'm at the gym, I need somebody with me or somebody working out with me, just somebody to motivate me, because there will be times when I want to stop or I want to quit. And having that person there just pushes you that extra.
Yes, so much.
All right,
dude.
Next one.
Realistic goal setting.
Realistic goal setting. So when you sit down at night and you're thinking about what fitness goals you want to do, like, okay, I want to lose weight, I want to gain muscle, all this other kind of stuff, write down a realistic 1 week goal.
Yes.
1 week. All right. 1 week. Okay. The new diet that I set for myself, I set a goal of 1 pound. All right. First week, I lost 2. All right. Second week, I set another goal of 1 pound. Second week, I lost 2. The third week that I went into my diet, I set another goal of 1 pound. And third week, I lost 2. So I've lost a total of 6 pounds on my diet, and that was 3 weeks. So literally, set a realistic goal. You will see better results. You will see a better transformation.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, that's like the key. All right, third thing.
Number 3 is going to be change up your workout routine. So.
All right, change it up. Yeah, don't get boring, man. Nobody wants to do the same thing every day. Like, if you do this everything every day, cool, but then your calories aren't going to burn right. So, literally, I'm not big on CrossFit. I'm not big on all that because I think you can injure yourself with CrossFit. But the reason why CrossFit works for so many people is because they're constantly changing. All right. Now, we're not saying to constantly change like CrossFit does. All right. But I am saying, like, if you're going to do this one day, do something else the next. If you're going to do this another day, do something else the next. All right. Train all the muscles in your body, because the more you train more muscles, the better your body's going to feel, the more calories you're going to burn, and the more stuff that's bad gets flushed out. Guarantee it. It works every time.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
All right, next one.
Know yourself. Know yourself.
Know yourself. Oh my gosh. So this doesn't mean go home and sit in the mirror and be like, what do I do? He's talking to himself. He's crazy. You know, like, no. Like, know yourself. In other words, know your body. Know when to start eating, when to stop eating. Know when to start working out, when to stop working out. Know when to rest. Know when to sleep. That's very vital. Know when to do your daily routine. All right.
That's right.
Next.
Number 5. Be patient.
Be patient.
Be patient, dude.
That is the best one, because there were so many times I'm like, okay, I did this for so many years. All right. I was going to work out. I do this all the time, and then I didn't get any results, and I was like, why am I not getting results? And I get mad and I quit. And then I have to go back and start over, and I didn't get results again. And then I quit. And I'm like, okay, so this isn't helping. Me quitting is not helping. I'm just gaining more and more and more and more and more. And that wasn't good weight. That was bad weight. So, okay, so later on down the road, I found out exactly what I was doing wrong. So I started working out again, and I was patient. I've lost 6 pounds because I followed different advice from every people, and I took this diet and combined it with this diet, and I just created my own little niche that works for my body, and I figured out how to do it. And I was patient. You know, it took me like 3-4 weeks to lose all that weight, but I would look at myself on a scale. Yeah, look at yourself on a scale. I know it's gonna suck, but look at yourself on a scale, and you know, get that inch by inch by inch by inch by inch by inch. And I got 6 pounds off, and I'm telling you, I've never felt better. And I was patient, and I figured it out. You know what I was doing wrong?
What?
I was eating fast food. And so I would go work out, and I'd be like, yeah, let's do this or whatever. But then, you know, Burger King or McDonald's would be right around the corner, and I'd be like, I want to go eat. And like I'd eat every time after I work out, but I was eating the wrong things. And I was like, you know, that was so simple, but for years, I couldn't figure that out. And the reason why is because I wasn't patient. I was trying to rush the results.
Yeah.
And I wasn't looking at the problem.
And I think that's just so great, Matt, that you just mentioned that. Look, you knew what to do, but you didn't always follow through with what you already knew. And the reason why, you know, when I think about that, the reason why you didn't do it is because these are all disciplines. Meaning that these are things you literally have to take to practice. They take time. So it's not something, just like anything else you do, fitness is not something that is going to just happen overnight. The key word, it is a journey, and just remember that. So if you are somebody that wants to take the next step in your fitness journey, okay, this is for you, number one, okay? You don't have to be some oddball out there to do this. You don't got to be crazy. You just have to take the right step and start with number one, all right? Know where you're at, get someone that you can trust, make realistic goals, and then follow through with some of the advice that we had just given today. And remember, too, that every time that, just because you don't do something right one time, it doesn't mean you can't fix it, all right? Even if it takes you time and time and time again, it's just something that you always want to learn from. and go from there. So
All right, and I'll add one last tip of my own. All right, so you'll get 6 total. All right, my last tip of my own is uh, eat right. That's really like simple, but nobody does it. Okay, nobody does it.
no,
Nobody does any
that's
studying.
yeah.
Nobody learns anything about food or nutrition. No, because they're frankly too lazy. They don't want to do it. Learn about food. Learn about nutrition. Find out what the things that are right to eat. Don't listen to everybody on the internet, because everybody on the internet saying eat this, don't eat this, or you can have whatever you want during this if you take this pill. No, that doesn't work. All right, I'm sorry, it doesn't work. I don't
That's
care
true.
what magic pill you're taking, it doesn't work. So literally, find out what you need to eat and eat right, because that's literally all I was doing wrong after like 7 years of doing this, and I figured it out, and then I finally was able to substitute, and I didn't give up things I liked, Steve. I didn't give up things I liked.
I believe
There's
it.
a difference. There's a difference between
Yeah.
giving up things that you like.
Because it all fits in your daily caloric intake. And that's what I'm saying is that's why I always have people, and this is kind of a specific thing. But once you have a trainer, your trainer should always have you tracking your calories. Matt had mentioned that you need to write down things earlier in this video, and if there's one thing you need to write down, it's your calories. The reason why is because that's the basis of weight loss: calories in versus calories out. All right. So if you don't know what's going in, number one, you can't cheat and then still lose weight, which is awesome. Number two, you're basically just trying to lead your way out of a dark tunnel, just in the dark without a light. So it's just one of those things. You need to have the basic things there and know what's going in, know what's going out of your body, so that you can make adjustments and go from there. So.
And I'll tell you what, guys. I mean, those 6 things. If you do those 6 things with the 5 hacks that
If
we
you
gave
did those, you're gonna be successful.
you're gonna be very successful. I guarantee it.
That's
There's no way you
guaranteed.
can fail. There's no way.
There's
No way.
guaranteed.
And like, we look forward to hearing your results. Do me a favor, if you want to see more videos like this, or you want to see more videos on dance tutorials, or you want to see more videos on what it takes to be a DJ, because I will be offering a class on DJing and how to get started as well.
Tell them why they need to know about this.
Okay.
Why do they need to know about that?
For instance, all right, so say, let's see, when I first got started in DJing, I had a mentor.
There you go.
And
Yes.
that was the number one thing. And I had somebody that would lead me on my way. I didn't have anything, guys. I literally had a Newmark board that cost like $50. It was like this little plastic thing, cheap. I sounded horrible. I did. I sounded horrible. And like, my transitions were off, my mixing was off, everything was off, and I didn't know where to get the right products. And I started out with like virtual DJ. It was free, like I'd start with that, and I was in my basement and I was like just playing with this thing. And the first one I ever had was like this Newmark mixer that was like old school, and it didn't even hook up to my computer. So I had like no way of promoting myself or my music or whatever. But my mentor took me under his wing, and his name is Aaron, and he took me under his wing and taught me what it took to be a DJ. And a lot of people have this misconception about DJs, about how like, oh, you're a DJ, you must like just party all the time, you must do this, whatever. I mean, yes, we do host the parties, all right? But there's so much work going on behind the scenes, like, you guys have no ideas. I mean, every event that I put into, every good DJ should put in at least 5 to 8 hours of work, at least. Like, that's the very minimum. And then before you even get to the event, you should be putting in about 12 to 20 hours of work before the event. And so literally, and so people have this misconception, and I grew up with that, and I was in college and I didn't know what to do. I didn't even know how to make money with this. I didn't know where to go with that. And my mentor taught me and took me under his wing, and I made more money in one weekend doing these events and working when everybody else was partying than anybody could work in a week.
Yes, I believe it. Well, and I think just the biggest thing here is this is the guy you want at your parties, at your weddings. And the reason why I believe he's the guy that you want there, number one, you see the passion this guy has, okay? Passion is everything whenever it comes to whatever you do. Okay, that's the start of something great.
Fitness too. You got to have passion. If you don't, you're not going anywhere.
Yes, and then number two, the reason why I would go with this guy right here is because he is honest with you. Okay, he cares about you. He's letting you into his life. All right. Everyone wants to. You guys know us as Steve the trainer, Matt the DJ, but do you really know us? Who we are, okay? Why, before you ever hire someone at a party or hire someone to like host a wedding, you always want to know about them. You want to know that this is the right fit, and he's willing to tell you himself about you.
Yeah.
And really,
because what's the major problems when somebody hires a DJ? What's the major problems? It's either you don't know the person.
That's it.
They have the wrong music.
That's it.
They don't work very hard at it, or they charge you a ridiculous, crazy high amount and keep changing the price on you.
Yes.
I mean, and that all that does for people that I'm working with, for people that all that does is stress them out. I mean, literally, my job as a DJ is to just make your life as easy as possible. Like, literally, when a couple comes to me and they're planning a wedding, all right, literally, I tell them, okay, I need this, 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 and this. I will be there at this time. I will be done by this time, and boom, we'll have everything set up. What color theme you want, tell me what you want, I will do it. And then from there, that's it. That's all. There's no change. You don't change anything up on them. You don't call them back and be like, hey, I'm gonna up the price to $6,000. No, like literally that's it. You want to make their life as easy as possible, and that's what I do as far as my business. And in teaching dance, you got to have passion as well. I mean, there's everybody knows that you don't make the biggest salary teaching dance unless you plug in the passion. I mean, you gotta plug in the passion, and that's the thing. Anything you do, fitness, whatever, you need passion. So I hope this has been a good video for you guys. What we got here? All right, and do me a favor, if you want to hear more, if you want to see more, if you want to see more tutorials from me or Steve here, I will be teaching at his gym. Where's your gym?
It's in Heath, Ohio, 409 South 22nd Street. So if you're ever in Heath, Ohio, come check it out. I'd love to help you. Even if you just want to get to know me, check out my place for free.
Heck yeah.
Come out. So
I will be teaching hip hop. Right now we're on Fridays. The schedule may change. Just check Facebook, check YouTube. We're on all those. All right. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Barron's Boot Camps, DJ Simmers. Just check it out. You guys will love it. We bring lots of great content, and we're going to be bringing more and more and more, and hopefully we'll have a few guests along the way.
Hey, absolutely.
I'd love to bring in some CEOs and stuff that I've learned from over the years. So yeah, do that. And also people that'll be sharing or subscribing to my channel, if you subscribe to my channel, I will pick let's see, 3 lucky winners. So we're gonna pick 3 lucky winners, and you're gonna win some stuff. Okay, I got hats, I got jewelry, I got shoes, I got things that that are fun. We got iTunes gift cards, we got all kinds of stuff. So if you're watching this, and I am a man of my word, if you want any questions about the contest or about Barron's Boot Camps or about what I do, just message me. I will reply within 24 hours. I am a real person. I do this on a daily basis. So just reply to me. I will message you back as fast as I can. And you know what? Anything else?
I just want to thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you for your time. All right, it's valuable to me. Just knowing that you guys are willing to learn, willing to listen, and willing to try to take the next step, whether in getting a DJ like Matt to have a great time at a wedding or whatever venue you have, or to get a trainer like me to help make a difference not only in how you look but in your life as a person. So thank you for tuning in. And really quick, if anybody too is interested in learning more, okay, check out my Facebook page. It's called Barron's Boot Camps. And then just type that in and it'll go right up there.
He's got
the shirt.
Right
That's
there.
it. I also got a website. Yeah, I also got a website. That's it. I got a website that just got launched, and we'll have nutritional tips of the week. We'll show some success stories, which you guys want to see before and after pictures. I got you, and we will have some important content so that you can check out what we do. So love to help you.
Yep, it's easy to book me. I am in the process of building several websites right now. So if you want to contact me, it's easy to book me. Just message me on here, on Instagram, on Facebook, wherever. I reply within 24 hours because I do work. like all the time. So give me some time to reply. I will reply to you. Thank you. God bless. And y'all have a great week. And we're going to see you next time. Later.